What's going on, tryhards? Today we have the SMO carbon fiber shaft and the SMO wood, courtesy of Jflowers pool cues and cases. Today we're going to talk to someone who has over 30 years experience in the pool game as a technician and a player and see which one of these is better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we have Tim Larson, a 716 Fargo rated player. Has been playing pool for how long? How long have you been playing pool?
I started at 11, so technically I've been playing for, I'm 39.
So he's been playing over 20 years, so he has a lot of experience with pool cues, and he knows what he's talking about when it comes to wood, carbon fiber, different sizes, low deflection, high deflection. So when you look at a new cue, this is the SMO wood from Jflowers.
Yeah.
How do you determine if a shaft is actually good, if it's actually low deflection? I want the people to have a real review on it.
Everybody has their own personal choice, so I can't say if it's good or bad. If it's something that I like a small taper shaft, so I shoot with 11.75.
Okay.
This says 12.5, but it feels great to me. It doesn't feel real fat. It's got a great taper to it.
Your first time holding it, first time seeing it, yeah?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the carbon fiber just because I grew up playing with wood and I just can't get used to it. Okay. I'm excited to shoot with this. Just the taper itself feels great. It's got a long pro taper to it.
Right.
Doesn't feel like a 12.5, and I've always wanted to go a little bit fuller, more like a 12. Just because I heard it's got better control.
In the past, you've tried the carbon fiber.
I've tried the carbon fiber.
And so when it comes to wood versus carbon fiber, what is the biggest difference?
Feel.
What does that mean though?
Feel.
Like, what is it?
The contact when you hit the cue ball, the feel that you have through your entire hand, both hands.
Right.
The feel that you can get with the wood is, in my opinion, you can't get that with the carbon fiber.
Okay.
On certain shots, when you're doing little pinch shots and little tricky shots, like in one pocket, you really got to have feel and have that good control of the cue ball. Okay. The feeling of when the tip makes contact with the ball. Mm-hmm. I don't get that from the carbon.
Okay.
I get more of just like hitting with a PVC pipe type of feel, I guess, if that's the way to explain it. So I've always been a fan of wood. Really excited to try this out.
All right.
It feels great. Taper's great.
Heck yeah, man. Well, I appreciate your honesty. I know you got a match coming up over there right now.
Yes,
right?
sir.
I think they just called your name, but when you come over here, you shoot a few?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Okay,
for the first time looking at the SMO wood shaft is Mr. Kenan Pepper over here. He has over 30 years experience in the pool world right now. He is a technician. If you look over here, this is all of his stuff. So he knows what he's doing, okay? How many cues would you say you've owned ever?
Oh, owned ever?
Owned ever. How many cues would you say you've owned?
Over 300.
Over 300 cues.
And I have at least
and high deflection, low deflection, mid, all the way through wood, carbon fiber. So just getting it right off the bat, what is the biggest difference between carbon fiber and wood besides the obvious aesthetics?
It all comes down to actually your skill, but you pay for the butt of the cue back in the day. Mm-hmm. That's where all the handwork does, stuff like that, but you shoot with the last 10 inches of it.
Gotcha.
So it comes down to your ferrule and your tip and your shaft, but then you pay with the butt. Okay. And now with the upgrading to the low deflection shafts, they found out, that a lighter composite ferrule and a lighter joint means less deflection. That's what that's what Royce Brunel came up with. And then Predator copied that, and then they went to now the little white, super soft ferrule and stuff. And even getting more low deflection is your carbon fiber. Now, different diameters of carbon fiber can affect how that plays and stuff, but the feel is straight through like a one-piece cue, which is what everybody's trying to get to.
Okay.
So the vibrations go all the way through on carbon fiber instead of a pie-piece shaft or your.
So when someone has like a carbon fiber shaft like this one, so this is the SMOW, we're talking about it right now. How would you actually test it? How would you actually test to see, hey, this is a low deflection shaft, but how does somebody actually know that or not? Like the standard person who doesn't really play too much.
Yuchi came out years ago with a machine that they took out to the Billiard Expo, and then so it was a mechanical robot arm, and then they would hit the same ball on the same table at the same speed, and see on using a camera facing that on how far that ball would roll left or right, depending on how much more speed or spin or squirt that you would put on it.
I've actually seen that video, and it showed that the SMO had the lowest deflection shaft of the monks they demoed.
Yeah.
Well, first things first, I think it's very known, and if it's not known, we're going to make it known today. Anytime you get a brand new shaft, brand new cue, you always christen it by potting a ball that you know you can pot no matter what.
So that way it's an undefeated shaft.
Brand new, undefeated shaft that's never been beaten before as of right now. You always want to do that with a brand new stuff, christen it right. So, if you can give us like a small demonstration, maybe a setup they can try at home when they get a new shaft or a new cue.
So I'm gonna hit this one soft with outside.
Okay.
Very soft with outside. And so it's still not going anywhere.
Right.
So we got a little bit. Now I'm gonna do the same with this one. I should be able to get a whole lot more. Because it's not deflecting.
Right. Wow.
And see how they just come straight back?
And you didn't give it a lot, I could tell on that one because you still didn't like go all the way through. You went.
Yeah.
We'll try it one more time. Again, this is the SMO Jflowers wood shaft. Proof's in the pudding, guys. I guess with a low deflection shaft, you can aim a lot thicker.
Yeah, well, you get more stuff. You get more into the ball. You get more out of the ball. With a highly deflected shaft, a lot of that energy that you're putting into the cue ball is thrown off, is wasted energy going in different directions.
Okay.
So you're having to fight those forces to get the ball where you want. Same thing, it's like kind of the difference between using backed molly cloth or tournament edition, tour edition cloth or Simonis cloth.
Right.
The ball's gonna roll a lot farther, a lot less stress on those type of felts, while you gotta work real hard to move it around on a molly cloth.
Okay, all right, Kenneth, let's actually test it. How do we know if this is truly a 12.5, 11.8 shaft? How do we figure it out? What do we have here?
So I got a micrometer, it's got inches in millimeters, and so everything's done in metric. So then you just open it up.
All right, let's just go straight to it. So if we go straight to it, 12.6, 12.5, there it is. Here are, in fact, a couple ways of actually testing low deflection from a standard house cue all the way into the SMO wood. So here you go. You're going to take two balls, put them at the very end, and then you're going to take your cue ball, put it right in the middle, and just split them. So it's going to look like this. Split them right down the middle. There you go. And then you're just going to give it a small little gap on each side. Just like that. So as you can see, the cue ball can still hit in the middle. We're going to test and see if we can use all the way right spin and all the way left spin with a house cue and with the SMOW, and we're going to try to hit right in the middle and not touch either one of these balls. Let's see if we can do it. So I want to make sure that you know it's an upfront review. So I'm going to have Tim Larson come back in, and he's going to shoot the shot. So with the house cue first, with extreme right or left English, your preference, I want you to hit right in the middle and not touch either one of those balls and send the cue ball back this way. You have no partnership with Jflowers, you have no quarrel with them, no issues with them, nothing. You don't know them like that, so this is gonna be an honest review. And he's a 716 Fargo rated pool player, so he's not gonna cheat us for nothing. It's not in his blood. So,
Left and right English, that's all I'm doing?
Either one you're comfortable with, and just try not to touch either one of the balls. All right, so that was the 8 ball. And could have been a mess up. We're just gonna try it a couple more times. All right, on that one, he actually hit both. And again, he's playing with a house cue. So as you can tell, there's probably really, really high deflection on those cues. We're gonna do one more. You're really trying?
I'm trying to aim in the middle, yeah.
You're trying to not to hit them?
Yeah.
All right, just wanna make sure. The people are crazy out there sometimes in the comments.
You're saying use English though, right?
Yes, I want you to use English, extreme, yes sir.
Yeah, I'm trying
so
extreme.
now,
yeah.
So let me hand that cue ball, please. So now he's gonna switch over and we're gonna use the SMO W by Jflowers. As you can see, still the same amount of space. I didn't go any further out for any of you comment warriors out there. Now we're gonna try the SMO W. And it's just a spot shot. He's gonna use extreme right or left English. Completely up to him, and he's
kind
going
of
to try.
hard to get by the ball the way how close you're hitting him with extreme.
Yes, sir.
You're kind of going to come into the ball.
All right, well, let's see how the SMOW works.
All right.
Okay, so now when you use extreme right, you've been using the same amount of English on both shots?
Yeah, give or take, Yeah.
Barely touched it.
I don't know the tip too well on this house cue, so I'm not trying to miss you.
Fair is fair. A lot of variables going into it.
Yeah.
We're just seeing which one has the, compared to the house cue, how well this works. So now he's using left. Look at that one. Didn't touch either one of the balls. That's a good sign right there. So we'll do a couple more. Wow. Jesus, extreme right on that one.
pretty good.
Oh my goodness! I had to see it. I had to see if it would
Okay,
go in again.
now I got a goal here.
Now you got to, now you got to go.
See if I
So,
can-
what is this telling you so far? Because you did 2, almost 3 in a row just now. So let's try one more. Before you say anything, let's do one more. Extreme left or right. Completely up to you. Again, he's trying not to touch either one of the balls, going straight through. That is great. So what does that tell you? All your experience in the game.
The deflection in it is extremely low deflection. extremely low deflection. I didn't see any. I aimed at the middle. I hit right in the middle
Every single time.
I'm gonna make the 9 ball.
He said he's going to try to pot the 9. He just called it. Wow.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, these are honest reviews, so.
I like that a lot.
Lot.
I don't know what tip you have on here.
I believe that's the TAOM Fusion.
I've been shooting with the same tip for over 15 years.
Yeah, I believe that's
Tip
the
feels
TAOM
great.
Fusion that comes with it.
Tip felt great. Personally, even with a 12.5, it still felt like I'm shooting with a 12, which personally I like a thinner shaft. This doesn't feel fat at all. The taper might have something to do with it, but
So, if you don't mind,
feels great to me.
if you don't think about your old cue a little bit.
Yeah.
Cue a little bit.
I mean, I had an angle on that ball. That feels great.
So, testing it out just like that. Would you consider switching over to the SMOW from whatever you have right now, just on this base alone? Would you consider
Now that
it?
they have a wood, yeah. If they had a wood, yeah.
All right. Well, Tim, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Low deflection shaft, you get more out of it with less effort. That is Jflowers, you guys. Make sure to go see him. I'm going to put all the descriptions in it below. I appreciate you guys checking in with me. I'm Dupree, aka The Try Hard. Y'all keep trying hard. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.